That's between you, God, and the government.
Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Polish a turd, say it's gold. No one ever seems happy. We're like really proud of what we give them. They don't realize how good they have it.
I don't have a direct answer for it that works is sitting somebody down and saying, where do you want to be here in a few years? What is it that you want?
Career path.
I may not be able to give it to you right now, but let's build a road to get there. You have to give them a sense of ownership beyond that salary that's going to entice them to want to go do this. It is kind of the norm now for business owners to complain about staffing issues. I sympathize with it. I empathize with it. When are we going to stop using it as an excuse? And I feel like we either need to adapt or die. Welcome to the Founderz Lounge, where business meets bullshit and everything in between. Yep. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Founderz Lounge, episode 72.
Man.
You didn't wear a hat today. What's going on with that hair?
I'm growing my hair out.
Are you really?
I'm tired of the Kramer jokes. If I grow it out, it falls to the side. No one gives a shit about this. Why are we talking about my hair? Because I was polishing up my forehead before.
To bust your balls about it.
That's good. That's how we do it. Right?
I thought about doing it when I walked in. I'm like, no,
I'm growing it out. We'll see how long it's thinning. So we'll see, man.
You're gonna look like Eddie Vedder.
That's what I'm trying to get. Have you seen Eddie Vedder lately?
No, what is he doing?
You want to fall into a depression? No, it's just I remember him. Like I loved Pearl Jam growing up. I still love them, but they're just those guys are getting old. There are stones.
All right, Founderz RoundUp. I did something cool this morning. I thought it was cool anyway. I was reading NRN. I read that every morning when I'm having coffee, and they did the top 12 trends that shaped menus in 2025. These were kind of funny. Number 1, you'll recognize this, boba tea.
Yeah. There's like an inside thing going here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's everywhere, dude.
Dozens of brands introduced boba refreshers to their menu as an LTO in 25.
Is it that easy to get your hands on bubbles? Or what do they call them? Boba bubbles, right?
Well, they're in everything.
They're in everything. Yeah, it's like tapioca or rice pudding or tapioca.
Have you seen the vodka infused ones?
Yeah, Sarah. Sarah is an investor in those. She found them before they were even a thing.
I know. I think you guys brought
We got you and Yvonne some, yeah. They're
Dubai chocolate,
great.
Number 2.
I see that. Right?
It's in everything now.
You were saying, Gracie, my kids, like, everyone wants it.
Have you gotten the bag at Costco, the big, thick chocolate, Dubai chocolate squares?
I haven't bought it. I mean,
God damn, they're good.
They're good. It's a pistachio, right? That's what makes it the
So I put a pistachio cream, tahini, and how do you say that?
The tahini. Knaff. Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine. It seems like it could be any of those. But it's good, man. It's getting a little bit out of control.
I think it's good. I'm not arguing with it. Number 3, Korean flavors, sweet and spicy flavors. They're kind of popping up in QSR menus and menu products. We've used them in our meal plans a lot here recently, so that one kind of resonates too.
Have you had Korean fried chicken? That's popping up. Yeah. That is ridiculous. I mean, it's the worst thing for you.
What's the sushi place here in town? Bento Box.
Yeah. I haven't had theirs. I had a place in Winston-Salem, and I never had it. And I was like, what? It's like the tempura movement, but it's double fried. Good stuff, man.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right, number 4. This one's kind of funny because we're running it as an LTO right now. Matcha.
Yeah, it's matcha, man.
Powdered green tea, full of antioxidants. Everybody has something with matcha. Number 5, Mediterranean.
See,
I didn't think this was something new.
Right. That's what I was just going to say.
I'm like, but anyway. Number 6, protein. I think you and I talked about this on an episode before. It's going in everything.
Yeah.
And it's GLP-1s. Like everything, everybody's trying to capitalize on the high protein GLP-1.
You think so? You think that's what's driving the whole?
Absolutely.
Because it is everywhere.
Number 7, lamb. Kind of random.
Lamb?
Yeah.
I love lamb.
Because there's a lot of protein in it.
Okay.
I think it's connected to the protein conversation and kind of like the Mediterranean thing.
Right.
Number 8, this one's kind of weird. Didn't really see this one coming. Peach.
I've seen a lot of peach in like booze now.
Well over a dozen brands introduced peach flavored products.
Like in drinks and stuff.
And desserts.
Oh.
Number 9, ranch dressing. It was the most popular dressing of 2025.
Has it ever not been the most popular
I don't think
dressing?
So. I think it's been the most popular
no
dressing
one's sitting
in
there
20
picking
years.
Thousand Islands over ranch. It just goes with everything.
Number 10 is kind of funny because I think you brought this up 2 or 3 episodes ago. And I think it was a celebrity side hustle thing you did. Pickles. Who was it? Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson, which I just watched Naked
Pam's
Gun
Pickles
for the second time over Christmas, which is pathetic that I went back to the movie, but man, she's awesome in it. Anyway, yeah, Pam's Pickles, man, she's in the right space.
McAllister's, Popeyes, Shake Shack, KFC, and Salad Works all introduced products with some sort of pickle flavoring.
We had friends that did a pickle
Also,
party.
McDonald's, they're doing the Grinch, or they were doing.
They were, yeah. This is
the Grinch meal. And then
cucumber had a good year. Mocktails, I don't see going anywhere.
I don't either.
Right? I mean, they're saying like the younger generation is totally cutting back drinking versus like the binge drinking generation of millennials. And so I think mocktails is kind of like, might be here to stay for a while. All right, brother. So this is going to air a little bit after the fact, but it'll still be relevant. Out in Vegas, they just held, this Consumer Technology Association just held their big annual conference. And I like it because I'm into like, you know, just like brand launches and product launches and things like that. So this is always a good annual thing to see like what companies are going to put out the year ahead. And I always look for the strange ones. And this is just one that for some reason caught my eye, partially because my niece asked for it as a gift. But music and candy brought together. There's a company that's putting out, it's a Lollipop. The company's called Lollipop Star, where it uses bone conduction within your jaw and your teeth. So while you're eating a candy, it sends the vibrations to your inner ear and you can listen to music. Now, is that, I just want to try. I'm an adult and I want to try them. $9. It's freaky. But
yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not eating.
I think it's going to kill it. I mean, we did work years ago in like kind of the candy and toy industry with a company, and they always told me on the candy side, they're like, they need it to be interactive now. Kids don't just want a chocolate bar. Chocolate actually doesn't sell good with kids, is what they explained to me. They're like, what sells is things where the kids can mess with. This company had like a fidget lollipop where they would spin the lollipop like a fidget spinner. This sounds like you can have this thing going all day long and be listening to Pantera and eating a lollipop. Like, can you imagine? I don't know if you can tune your music into it or if it comes.
It's just too creepy.
I got to do more research. I don't know, dude. I'm buying one this weekend. They're available. They are available. Some version of this.
What just happened to a Tootsie Pop?
Dude, I was thinking about the Whistle Pops. Because we went
I remember those,
to a Mass General store recently. Yeah, you would sit there and damn thing would break, but you'd play it like Mary Had a Little Lamb. And like almost choke. But I just thought it was cool, man. It just sends the vibrations through your teeth so no one else can hear it but you within the inner ear. So,
all right, random bullshit of the week. I don't know why, but nobody can just leave coffee alone.
With protein.
This is actually kind of a cool story, so I'm not going to knock it. Black Rock Coffee Bar. As if we needed another coffee concept.
I've never heard of that.
It was founded in 2008. Their goal for this year, I think they're at 112 units. Their goal by the end of the year is to have 1,000 units. Do you understand how fast of a growth projection that is?
Yeah.
They hired a new CEO in 2023. The brand itself is known for high employee retention.
Mm-hmm.
They have a thing called Barista First culture.
So,
and I guess it's in their training and the way that they operate, the units, that it just keep the getting tongue tied. They have a high employee retention.
Mm-hmm. 112 units is what you said they currently have in their goal by the end of the year.
Yep.
Well, like a goal isn't a reality. Like what drives that idea that can even happen? Is it can't just be employee retention.
I mean, they got to do some monster deals, man.
Right.
You're talking like area, statewide deals.
Yeah. Because that's like.
Company went public in September. They raised $295 million with a market value of $1.3 billion.
What?
They franchised it in 2013 and hit their first, or the 100 unit mark a few months later. Their aided awareness, you know what this is, you're in marketing. Their aided awareness is 47%. The next one in line is Dutch Brothers at 83%, and then the king of all kings is Starbucks.
I was just going to ask you, do you think they're positioning themselves as the next Starbucks? Yes. Because Starbucks is...
They're number 3. Totally random. I'd never heard of them.
So you've never brought them up on this show before? Because I feel like we've talked about other coffee concepts, and you're like,
we may have. It may have been Dutch Brothers, but I just saw BlackRock this morning. I'm like,
where they?
And what caught my eye was their name, BlackRock.
It's
I'm
cool.
Like, did BlackRock start their own? But this is completely like They're not related.
I thought Black Rock was like street slang for crack or something back in the day.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give it to them.
I'm sorry. I'm ignorant. I just thought for some reason, like, hey,
their branding is cool. I mean, their units look cool. They're all out west. They're in like
I was going to ask you, like, where
Arizona, Vegas, like Arizona, Nevada. I think they expanded to Canada, like Vancouver. I think I saw a few.
That'd be cool to see them pop up, man. No, I mean, listen, they can do any semblance of what Starbucks was able to pull off over the last, 2 decades.
47% awareness is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With 100 units?
With 100 units, yeah. Like, that's a dream for anyone with 500 units.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Well, I just went to the movies, and this is where my random bullshit comes in. We took the kids to the movies over the break. Stranger Things. I don't know if you might be the 1%.
Oh, we just finished it.
Did you watch it? I didn't
it's awesome.
Look at you as a Stranger Things guy.
Yeah, we watched it.
All right, cool. Yeah. So we went to the movie to see the final episode of.
What'd you think?
I've talked about this with Rivo, our art director, and he was like, I think it was good. I think it was safe. I mean, I thought everyone was going to get killed off. And I hate to say it, like, I love it or hate it. I was rooting. That's what was going around online this week, but like, it was a tease. Like, are they? They think they should. I think they'll have spinoffs, but we went and saw it, and it was good. I mean, I gotta say, I was engaged for the full 2 hours and whatever amount of minutes it was. But I hadn't been to the theater in a long time. There's no reason.
I still love it.
I was gonna ask you, when was the last time? So you still go? We're getting way off track, but this is important to me.
When was the last time we went? We took the girls. I don't know, man. It's maybe 5 or 6 months ago, and I don't remember the movie we went and seen. Might have been. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
No, this is good stuff.
It was a few months ago.
It's our generation that they are trying to bring back. I don't know. So I was there, and what brought me to bring it up today was Wyoming concessions. This was in the city, so it was a little bit more advanced probably than what I have down near us. But it was like a gift shop. It was like Disney. I mean, you could buy anything to make the experience better. Blankets, movie themes, shit, everything. And I was like, this is brilliant. So you're walking through a funnel of sales before you get to the $25 popcorn bucket, but it's like collector's item stuff that you can only get in the theater experience. So I started doing a little research. Like, I wonder if the theater industry has seen an uptick, and they have. It's been steady. So I'm calling it a win, a pop culture win, or a win for the industry. They've gone up from slight, but it's growth, $8.87 billion in 24 to $9 billion in 2025, and they're saying a lot of their ticket sales have gone down there. So the way they've been able to do is they've slightly
increased ticket prices.
They increased ticket prices, but they've also done premium platforms like theme-related products, the IMAX experience. So I thought there were industries in the pandemic. I hate that we have to keep talking about it, but it took a major hit, right? And then with streaming services, and there were industries where we all thought like, oh, during the pandemic, like, well, movie theaters are done, cruise ships are done. They're actually coming back at a good uptick by reinventing themselves. We're all about reinvention and repurpose and pivoting with market demands. And it all started because I had to sit there and listen to my kids whine about me not buying shit for them in the concessions.
I love going to the movies. I think they ought to make, I don't know if this is going to be possible for everything, but I think they ought to make every movie like 3D IMAX.
Right. I think that's where they're going. I think that they realize
Did they do Stranger Things in an IMAX?
Yes. I swear like we had the option and we
were 3D?
Like, I don't know if they did 3D.
That would have been cool.
Right, dude. And I think like you're going to see more of that. Like, hey, we got to give them an experience that they can't just stream into their homes.
Yeah.
Big screen TVs kind of take the size element out. I mean, it's not the same as a big, movie theater screen, but the IMAX stuff, the 3D stuff, where that's the only place you're getting that experience, man.
Well, I don't know how well it's working. I'm not an expert in that regard. But like COVID forced a lot of them to put like major motion pictures on these streaming services, but then they would jack the price up to like $24, $25. I don't know how well that worked, but I know how it worked for me. I'm like, well, shit, I'm just going to do the same thing I've always done. I'm going to wait. If you wait 6 months to 8 months, they're going to put it on there again anyway, and then you can rent it for like $2 or $3 or $4. That's what we did with Top Gun.
Is there a movie that you're like, I got to see it now, though? I don't want to wait. Like, because we've done that with, I keep, we got 2 kids. What can I say? I'm going to bring them up a lot. Friday nights, it's like we can drive out to the theater, or I can spend the $20 for this brand new release that came out a week or 2 ago that now is streaming.
I can only speak for me and Yvonne, and what we've always done is, and it wasn't necessarily the movie. It was, how bad do we want to get out of the house? Like, is there something playing that's worth us going?
Right. Yeah.
Versus us seeing I don't ever see a movie and go, holy shit, I got to go see that.
Well,
I don't.
So Stranger Things, listen, man, I'm not going to even try to, it was a marketing win, obviously. The entire series is a marketing win. They knew how to do it. So that was the one where it was selling out. I mean, it got me back, and now I'm loving it again. I think the last movie I saw was The Last Die Hard in a movie theater. The one that I can remember. I might have seen Wicked with my... Anyway, let's not go there. All right. We've talked enough about movies.
Hot
That's
takes.
what this podcast should be about, movies. Oh, hot takes. Here we go.
Welcome to the show, Steve.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at show notes. This is you, baby.
Read it.
Founderz Hot Takes, segment 3. Dawn, I'm sick of using staffing issues as an excuse. I'm guilty of... Please keep this on. Do not edit this out.
Son of a bitch, you're right.
That's awesome, man. Read it.
Apparently, I need another cup of coffee. All right.
Share mine.
It is my turn.
My lips
I
healing.
apologize.
My lips starting to heal.
That's my bad. All right, yes, my hot take. It is kind of the norm now for business owners to complain about staffing issues.
Yeah.
I get it. I sympathize with it. I empathize with it. I deal with it.
I hate my staff.
Everybody
I'm
does.
joking. We got two of the most amazing people right here.
It was like
everybody
simultaneous flipping birds.
Everyone hates your staff, Steve.
But
Love you guys.
when are we going to stop using it as an excuse? And I do it.
We all do, dude.
And I feel like we either need to adapt or die. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I'm trying to currently think through right now. And the other thing that I'm tired of is I see trolls on the internet that just says, well, pay your people more. I get that. But these are the people that don't understand business economics.
And most of them probably don't have a business.
The money coming in has to be greater than the money going out.
Yeah, your burn
Or why
rate.
do you own a business?
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't pay your people. I mean, I feel like we pay our people pretty generously.
Yeah.
Most people do if you're smart. But I think what I'm getting at is, you know, the newer kids that are the 16, 17, 18-year-olds, some young 20-year-olds, they don't have the same work ethic we do. They're not going to. So why do we keep sitting around bitching about it like our parents did? We need to figure out what to do to get them more engaged. It goes back to the BlackRock coffee thing. Whatever they're doing clearly is working. I don't know what it is. I'm going to figure it out. I'll research it.
Yeah, study it.
Why do they have high employee retention? You know what I mean? And I guess my overall point is I'm just tired of people using an excuse. We got to figure it out. And I'm just as guilty of it as anybody else. I bitch about it all the time. You know, staffing issues.
You're in it. I mean, can we take a minute to talk about this,
Sure.
right? Because I don't want to rush it along because it is something that, hell, beyond us, everyone that listens has been a part of this equation at some point. And you made a great point. Part of it is we're the old people saying, oh, their work ethic sucks. You know, I had to walk 2 miles in the snow to get to the bus stop and all that crap is generational. But there is a difference, I feel, that yes, fine, let's just say that. Work ethic's different, but the expectation of return is greater. The employees, in some cases, newer employees expect, they want, and they deserve more as far as they see it in their families. As where you're like, you're putting in a fraction of what I need you to do, and we're still paying you greater than I would have ever gotten in my first job. It's a hard, and there's a discussion that needs to be had between probably not just guys like us and people who own businesses and directors and managers, but also the employees themselves. Like, guys, come on, let's be real. Do you understand economics? Do you understand what it takes this business just to clear a month of payroll? And I'm speaking probably from a smaller level, but it's good you bring it up because I hear tons of friends with businesses are like, dude, I'm stressed, man, because I've got people that I count on and no one ever seems happy. We're really proud of what we give them. They don't realize how good they have it. And I don't know how you get around that. And I don't know if you can train them to be more engaged. I think that's the key. You said that. You're like, well, it's up to us to get them more engaged. How? If someone feels underserved, underappreciated, underpaid, no matter what you do?
I don't have a direct answer for it. I know what I've used before that works is sitting somebody down and saying, where do you want to be here in a few years? What is it that you want?
Career path.
I may not be able to give it to you right now, but let's build a road to get there and have them be a part of the solution. Not just me sitting in my office saying, okay, well, I think this person's worth 50 grand a year. You know what I mean?
We just had this happen personally. It was the career path discussion. It's like, it wasn't the problem that they weren't happy with what they were getting now. I was like, I just don't know if I have a future beyond now. Like, it seems like that, like my dad and mom always taught me, you work hard and the right things will happen. And they'll happen when they're meant to happen. But there definitely is a more need for instant gratification, I think, with newer employees because the way they were raised and what they grew up around. It's like, I need to know where I'm heading, dude. I can't just be a puzzle piece.
What made me think about this was I've had a few phone calls with a few of our owners over this past week. And I love these conversations because I think I do a good job of staying engaged with our system.
Right.
Right. Like I could just pass everything off to our leadership team and go off and do whatever the hell I want. I don't like to do that. And so that's the biggest thing I hear is, dude, I can't keep staff.
It's turnover.
Every time we get into a rhythm and we get into a momentum, I lose 2 kids going to college and it's not always a negative thing, right? The reasons why they're losing them. And I get that because we're in a college town. And so turnover's high. I mean, shit, she'll get 4 or 5 really good employees. They'll work all summer while they're out of school and then they go back to school and they move on.
Right.
What I think is super cool is to watch those kids develop over 4 years while they're here because they always come back.
And you've actually brought that up.
It's awesome.
Here. Yeah.
But one of the biggest things that I've been trying to hammer when I have these conversations is, hey, especially now, we're in a different world than we were even 5 years ago. You cannot pay one of these restaurant managers 40, 50, 60K and expect them to take on the burden of growing your revenue year over year.
Yeah.
And building this business for you while you're not actively engaged in their day-to-day. Number one, it's not their job. Number 2, that's not enough money for them to survive.
And that's a tough gig.
It is.
Management. It's like you're dealing with
it
the whole
is.
ship.
If you think about it, man, now I'm dating, but 19, 20 years ago, 40, 50 grand wasn't chump change. You could survive. And that's a stupid thing, obviously.
No, but it's true.
It's not enough for them to raise a family on while it may be, but not while they're working 65 hours a week.
Right.
In a restaurant. You're going to burn them out. And it happens all the time. And so I'm like, okay, well, the only way to improve this is you have to give them a sense of ownership beyond that salary that's going to entice them to want to go do this.
Get them to the point where they stay.
And it's got to be somebody that believes in it, believes in the business, believes in the brand, believes in what you're doing. And so I've kind of laid out profit share models, bonus share models. And I always hammer like, you're not giving this to them. They have to go earn it, right? But it gives them a sense of ownership without you, the business owner, giving away equity in your company, giving away equity in your business.
But that's a whole nother discussion, man. 100% profit share, 100% kind of finder's fee commitment. In our industry, it'd be more like finder, but same type of thing you're saying. Like if you're bringing us something we didn't have because of your effort, energy, expertise, and hard work, you deserve a cut. That gives you the sense of, I've got skin in the game beyond just what I get paid to do. Fine. But this idea that I get equity or I want equity, that has been coming up a lot, not just in your business, my business, and a lot of business. Like this generation.
You can thank these for that.
Dude, and we'll talk about a different episode, but I am so over this idea that a business of 18 years, you come in over a couple years, 3 years, and all of a sudden you're equity proof. No offense. I mean, if that's the case, then we have a serious discussion. But I don't think people even know what equity means, to be honest. Like there's buy-in, there's sacrifice. It's not just... Anyway, good stuff, man. I think we could spin that into a whole nother episode, quite frankly. All right. Let's do it, baby. Founders Fast 5. I say it so we can get these screens switched over, right as I say. That's pretty cinematic right there. It's your week, Dawn. It's your week. All right, let's throw some at you. It's kind of a new year still. Weirdest habit you've caught yourself developing in the last 12 months?
Zenning in the shower.
You've got an addiction. That's why I'm zinning in the shower in bed while I'm sleeping.
I mean, when I used to chew, nothing was better than like showering with a dip in your mouth. It's nasty.
No, I mean,
like I think about it now and I'm like, I used to really fucking love that. And I look about it now and I'm like, that was really fucking disgusting.
You're like spitting shit on your.
Yeah.
I used to do this, like, I never really dipped. I tried, but like I would get a bourbon. I'd love to have a bourbon while I'm taking a hot shower. You feel like a gentleman. And then
How does that work?
You just keep it to the side. And, yeah, and I was same kind of thing. I was thinking.
I'm just picturing I have a walk-in shower, so I'm like in it.
Yeah, you can sit stuff. Same here. You can sit stuff down.
Anyway, move on.
It's a steam bourbon. All right, mine's just humming. I've been humming. I catch myself humming. I don't in the grocery store, at work. I think it's a tick. I don't even know if it's a habit. I'm very concerned, man. I'm developing a lot of weird stuff. Favorite saying that you use at least on a monthly basis? You're not really a tagline guy, but
I don't know if I use it monthly because I just heard it not too long ago. And when I heard it, I'm like, holy shit, I'm stealing that one. That one's really good. And it's that's between you, God, and the government. I heard that in a leadership meeting. One of my guys said it. One of my Quinn, our COO, said it to
that sounds like
somebody
you're trying to get away with something.
And I'm like,
can I do this?
For context, let me give you
context.
Why
don't you give a little context? That sounds like tax.
There was a few, owners in our system that were doing something and they got corrected. They weren't doing what they were supposed to do or the way they were supposed to do it. And they were arguing with, somebody on our leadership team. And they were pretty much like, look, I know why you say you want to do it. That's between you, God, and the government. But this is how you're going to have to do it. And I'm like,
that's good. I'm taking it.
I love it. So
great. I'm finding myself saying, a buddy of mine, John, always would say, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
I love that.
I think it's such a good, he's the first I'd ever heard, but I've said it at least 3 times. I'm probably saying it too much to the point where people are like, all right, dude, you found
I actually used that a lot last year into 24. Not to harp on a dead horse, but the restaurant industry has been taking a literal beating in the last 2 years. And so when we're trying to think of ways to communicate to the owners and talk about the positive things that we're doing and some of the changes we're trying to make, I'm like, guys, this is all great, but we can't piss on them and tell them it's raining. We can't.
It's true, man.
Got to be real with them. So I like it.
Polish a turd and say it's gold. There's all those good ones. What won't you put up with this year, 26?
Excuses.
You want to elaborate?
It's a big one. No, I'm just
very broad stroke.
In general, overarching. I just feel like, man, we heard a ton of excuses last year. Even ourselves. Like,
yeah, inward.
I'm going out of my way to lump myself into that category because I made a lot of them. I'm just like, well, this can't happen because of X. And I'm like, how do we know if we don't even try? We're just making an excuse.
That's the key is like, at what part of it does the excuse come? If it's right up front, it's like, dude.
Yeah.
That's just like, I just don't want to do it.
That's just, I'm
yeah,
putting that behind me this year.
I've picked it, you do the word for the year. Mine this year has been waste. And I think that's like, I'm applying it more to myself, things I won't put up with, wasting my time, wasting money, wasting energy, worrying about things that I can't control, wasting. So I think, and I'm going to apply to myself as much as I would other people, but also don't waste opportunities, things like that. So that's what I'm not going to put up with. You bring back one invention that's outdated. What are you bringing back, man?
I'm going back to Stranger Things. Cassette tape.
It's true, man. I think they are.
Dude, how badass was it to do a mixtape?
It took like a whole Friday night. You'd sit there, not just a mixtape, but do you remember like waiting for the radio?
Yeah.
Like waiting for the song to come on? Yeah, it's stupid.
I mean, it's so much easier to get on Spotify and make a playlist now. I totally get it.
Metallica came on at 8:15.
But there's some nostalgia about putting the double-decker tape in. You put it in this side, you record a song, stop it, grab another tape.
Dude, it's an experience, man. I'm beating a dead horse. We talk so much about experiences and branding and that being the differentiator. We have become numb to experiences, like bringing the experience of a mixtape back. You're going to take 2 hours and you're going to sit there. Everything's so quick now. I'm thinking, and it actually came up. This came to me through our setup at the studio. I'm sick of apps, the phone running everything. I want just to get back to old school remotes that run one friggin' device. I don't want to have to open my garage door opener with my phone or my garage. Like I want to bring back remotes, traditional remotes. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know there's a lot of them. Well, guess what? Organize them. I am sick of everything running through a phone where only the owner of that phone can then access.
I can get down with that. What happens if you lose your phone? Or
dude, also, what happens if my wife wants to watch something that's on my account? And like the Samsung TVs I set up or whatever we have in our house, and it's all run through my damn phone. It's like she has to call me. I have to get a code. I'm sick of it, dude. Bring back remotes.
I'm here for it.
These are all freaking negative. Most annoying things you've seen human beings doing recently, lately. There's a lot of them.
I would say entitlement. I don't know if that's an action.
It is.
It's just kind of
It's kind of plays into what we were talking about.
I would say entitlement.
Mine is what I do all the time, interrupt. I'm being self-critical.
I'm annoying the shit out of myself.
I'm annoying. I waste everything. I hate the movies. I am Steve Vaughn. Interrupting.
I can see that. I have an issue with it too. Your mom's always getting on me. Stop interrupting me.
I think you're great, man. I don't know. You kind of sit and wait your turn because you're processing. I don't look at you.
Depending on what we're doing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. All right, man. That's all I got for you.
All right, guys. If you laughed, learned, or left angry, we did our job. Till next week.